Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with a review for Basketball Wives episode 10. I don't know if you guys can tell in my face, but I am exhausted, so I don't really know how this review is going to come out. I'm feeling a little annoyed, a little tired, kind of loopy, just out of it. My son, I don't know what is the deal. I think he has like reflux, but he's been throwing up a couple of times a week. In the middle of the night, you know, starts at 3:30, and I mean like clockwork, starts at about 3:30 in the morning and goes on till about 6. So, you know, it's just a long night. I already don't sleep that well. Okay, y'all don't really want to hear all that, but we're gonna get through this review. Like I said, if I get to messing up words and saying stuff wrong, y'all just give me a pass today, okay? Let's get to it, shall we? You guys, I don't even really want to talk about Royce and her little boyfriend, you know, on the show, due to the little public meltdown that they had on Twitter and on the blogs and, you know, all last week. So let's talk about that. Now, y'all see how the relationship is portrayed on the show, right? They're all lovey-dovey. She loves him to death, and he seems to love her, you know, just as much. He's 22 years old. She's 30. Now, this is the biggest problem. The boy is a boy. He is 22 years old and he still has a whole lot of run left in him, and he should. 22 years is 4 years out of high school. So, you know, while Royce and the guy is all lovey-dovey on screen, old boy's baby mama puts it out there that, you know, he been tweeting her and sending her text messages about how much he want to get in her pants. So Royce came out and supported her boyfriend and said it wasn't true and blah 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 blah, and I guess he was denying it as well. And so old girl took it a step further and you know, put the tweets out, put the text messages out, and even put the picture of the classic bathroom pose when, you know, you taking a picture with no goddamn clothes on. So there's nothing that he can do but admit to it, right? So he does. Okay, so this puts Royce in a pickle because, you know, she just came out supportive of her man, and then he finally admits, and only when is some pictures and some words shown that he actually did do what the girl said. He really didn't have a choice. So then she turns around and puts out all these statements that basically, in a nutshell, makes it seem like she is going to stay with the guy. And if that's her choice, then that's what she, you know, that's her choice. Then to make matters worse, another girl comes out, basically with the same story and the same proof. So now Royce got to put another statement out about how hurt she is and about how, you know, upset she is, and, you know, not really saying what she's going to do one way or the other. She doesn't owe us that, you know, she doesn't owe us in that way. But, you know, to me, it just makes Royce look stupid, and she's like forced to eat crow. To me, any 30-year-old woman that, you know, tries to get into a serious relationship with a 22-year-old boy is just asking for heartache. You know, you cannot even fault the boy. He don't know no damn better. And this is no slight to my younger viewers, but I'm telling you, trust me, when you are 30 years old, you are going to look back on when you were 22 years old, and you are going to be nothing like that person was. You do a lot of growing up in those 8 years. The 20s is a lot of growing up, a lot of learning, a lot. And it's not even the 8-year difference that's really the problem, because if she was 40 years old and he was 32 years old, then that would be a big difference. But the problem here is, like, what do you have in common with a 22-year-old as a 30-year-old woman other than fucking? You know, he's so eager to fucking call the radio stations and give them the damn 4-play-by-4, you know, and trying to win tickets to the fucking Summer Jam, and you got real grown woman bills to pay. What is he gonna do for you? I know he's a football player, but it's still, the maturity level is just not there. I just never understand why women put themselves in this type of situation. So that girl, she wants a relationship very, very badly, and I understand. But you know, when I realized, when I saw him, I was like, he looks very, very young. The boy is not ready to be, you know, getting married. Okay, especially as a professional athlete. This is not really the time. He was wrong and everything, but I just think that Royce, as a grown woman who knows a little bit better, should probably have chosen that, you know, should probably have gone a different route on that relationship. So all that on the show last night, I don't even feel like talking about it, except for, you know, Susie. Susie was just about damn near chomping at the bit. She is the type of woman who might fuck your man. Alright, you guys, so the show opens with Evelyn's leap. You know, she's cutting up in the goddamn presidential suite. And you guys in the presidential suite, Can you fucking act presidential? You don't see Michelle Obama jumping off into the goddamn Secret Service's arms. Although she better not do that, right? Because they dropping off like flies. Damn. The damn Secret Service man gonna get in trouble over fucking $43 damn or some shit. I'm telling you, y'all men is something else. Nations fall over some pussy. But you know, $43 damn? For real, come on now. But I'm getting off track as usual. Evelyn is yelling at Jen about her being, you know, low down and dirty, about her talking about Naya and what she does and doesn't have and where she live and how you don't do that, and you know, who cares if you don't have money and all of this. And this went on throughout the show. Basically, in my opinion, the producers wanted to make sure that we understood how much Jennifer has changed for the worse, and how now that she's bougie and everything, she has forgotten her lower class friends. We got Naya here as proof. You guys, I got neighbors. And they're very loud. Can you hear them? Location. Location, location, location is everything, right? Shit. So I don't even feel like doing a scene by scene of what happened on the show, because it was just the same thing, same things being said over and over, just in different locations. Oh, no, this nigga hear what I said. Do y'all hear how loud they fucking are? Side note, that photo shoot. Y'all, what's wrong with baby? That fucking baby is gross as shit. I look at him and I think he should be drinking penicillin like all the time. Maybe we can get him on some fucking generic so he can get a deal or something. But I know he is mad paid, and I know he seems like he's a really nice guy, and he's very, very successful and everything. But he just seemed like that fucking cough medicine has fucked his brain up. Like, he is slow. Like, I don't mean slow as in stupid, retarded type of slow. I mean slow. Like, he's always on goddamn chopped and screwed tip. Like, he just be talking real slow, like, that's hot. You know, you like, nigga, will you hurry up and say it? And then them tattoos all over his head and everything. It's just like, And did you guys catch the shade that Tammy gave at that photo shoot when she was saying that she didn't think that Evelyn had any real friends that were genuinely happy for her and her success? I was just like, well, I mean, she had a birthday party and she had all the girls there. I mean, none of them are true friends. That was some shade. Like, I think that it was probably towards Jennifer, but it also could have been towards a lot of her other friends. Like, you know, maybe something's going on there. I don't know, but maybe. And how about at the party, you know, Susie? Susie is your classic friend who's just a little bit of a hoe and don't want nobody to know, even though we all know on the download that she just got it in her. So, you know, she's just like, everybody. Let me get my mouth right. So, everybody was asking me to get on the pole. So I got on the pole. But, you know, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, too. Bitch, you are the fucking trick, nasty ass fucker. I keep getting off here. You guys, I told you I was a little off today. Anyways, before I get into the irony of Evelyn and how she feels against Jen, let me just comment on a few things. Now, Evelyn is upset with Jennifer because she called Naya a bum bitch. Talked about where she fucking lives, you know, how much money she does and doesn't have, and just basically just kind of verbally assaulted her. I think that once you've been disrespected with a fucking slap, you get the fire slapped out of you, then you have all types of license to say whatever the fuck you want to say about somebody. Because a slap is worse than a punch to me. Slap is worse than a punch because it's such a stupid feeling when you get slapped. And it's sort of like you feel like a bitch after you've been slapped. I don't care if you're a man or woman. One time I slapped my son in the mouth. Nigga was getting smart. And I told him if he said something else, I was going to slap him in his mouth. And his dad got really pissed at me. He was just like, did you just slap him? And I said, yes, the fuck I did. You know, he was just like, don't never slap no man in his face. It's disrespectful. And, you know, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. He said what he said and he deserved it. But, you know, after I thought about it later, I probably wouldn't have done it. But my point of my story is, y'all, I slapped the hell out of his face. If he had some dentures in, they'd have been clean out his mouth. My point that I'm trying to make is, you know, the feeling of being slapped is just disrespectful. And I'm sure Jennifer, you know, once she got slapped, like it just the little click went off. And you know, she just said what you gonna say. I mean, fuck, if somebody slaps me, I'm going to talk about your goddamn family. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about your clothes. I'm going to talk about your house. I'm going to talk about your money situation. I'm going to do whatever I can to hurt you. And, you know, you might say some shit that you might not mean. But, you know, that's just kind of how it happens there. You know, you can't be thinking that you're going to hit somebody and they still going to tread lightly about what they say about you. You know, fuck you and your mama. I'm going to talk about everybody. Secondly, you guys, we all remember how Evelyn treated Tammy and Royce when they was on the show. I mean, you guys remember, I mean, Tammy and Royce just really getting it together. Just getting it together. They've been kind of jacked up over the past few seasons. And I can remember specifically the fight when they threw the damn martini glass. Evelyn kept calling her a bum bitch, and I thought that was funny because I was like, that's got to be New York slang. Ain't nobody say no damn bum bitch in California. We don't have to go back and look at when they talked about Tammy. Tammy had hell her first season, and they teased the hell out of her. So it was just ironic to me. I was just like, how soon they forget. Even Tammy, like, you gonna sit there and support that shit when she was treating you the way she did? I know it's the drama of the show and everything, but Tammy to me seems like a person that's smart enough to realize what is going on here and make some sort of statement about it. So, you know, now Evelyn has to be the one that everybody loves, okay? That's why they bought Naya on there. But, you know, she's got to be the down-to-earth real chick. Now, all of a sudden, she don't mind if her girls don't have money or not and can't afford shit or not. And I'm not saying that that's how you shouldn't be. Maybe she's learned, but it just don't sit well with me. It's like you was just this way just last season, and all of a sudden now it's just so bad that you got to be leaping over fucking tables like you just crazy. And when the fuck Evelyn become the goddamn Mother Teresa of broke ass bitches in Brooklyn? Or Harlem, where the fuck she from? And as mad as Evelyn supposedly was, her and Tammy was laughing about the incident. Did you guys hear when Tammy called that shit the cha-cha? I was like, damn it, I knew I was up on my line dances. Jen is suing Naya's ass, and I sue her motherfucking ass as well. I gives a fuck that she don't have nothing. And I'm gonna take that goddamn apartment of yours and all that fucking rent-a-center furniture you got and the IKEA furniture, and I'm gonna fucking take your fucked up wigs. I don't give a fuck. I don't really care, because at this point, you should think about it. You should think about shit before you decide to take a leap. And that's literally and figuratively. Tammy going on and on about where she comes from. They don't go to the police and they don't do all that. You know, they just handle it in the neighborhood. Well, fucking Jen is not from the goddamn Wild Kingdom, where they got fucking hybrid monkey, hyena, kangaroos is just jumping around and attacking motherfuckers left and right. You know, she from civilization. Shit, they wear shoes where the fuck we from. And then Kenya, you know, it was so funny because Kenya kind of aligns herself with Jennifer too, because they both are kind of on the outs. But I don't even know if Jennifer considers Kenya her friend of hers. You know, I know they go to the self-defense class and you know, they take their little class and everything. Y'all, what about Jennifer trying to fight at that damn self-defense class? I was just like, this bitch can't fight. I mean, it's just a lost cause. She need to stick with the legal defense route. She got like weak arms. You can tell her arms are like mine, y'all. My arms ain't worth a damn. I cannot fight somebody to save my life with these fucking arms. I can kick the hell out of them though. So, you know, if I get to a fight, I'm gonna have to drop down on the ground and commence to like cycling or something. So first of all, the bitch is bad, okay? Evelyn is a beautiful girl. It's just her attitude and her evilness that just makes her just be kind of unattractive to me. But she's really a good looking girl. I mean, her body was beautiful in that dress and that cat suit. I was like, girl, you best to fucking work that cat suit. But she is out of control. And I think that Shani was distancing herself from Evelyn and all the dramatics. I think Shani has just had enough. Now, she can be as supportive as she wants to be on the show, but I think that Shani is probably going to start to withdraw into being behind the scenes again, because this shit is so out of control this season that it's gonna start fucking with her. I mean, we've always blamed Shani, but you know, it just ain't never quite been like this. Evelyn was saying how both Shani and Tammy has her back and all this, but to me, if you got a friend that you know is fucking on a train heading straight for another one, it's like, when are you gonna say something? Like, as a true friend, you be like, girl, listen, you gonna have to really get in control of this jumping off tables, throwing bottles and plates, and you know, hitting people with purses thing that you got going. It's just, you can't keep doing that. And if you don't end up in jail, then they gonna fucking take your money. Chad might not even marry her ass if she gonna have all these damn legal problems. But anyway, the birthday party, it was cool, you guys. She had her girls there, and you know, Chad, he gave her a beautiful white Maserati, and you know, no hate there. I love surprises. I love gifts. I love people giving me things, and you know, she was happy about that the gift that he gave her. And you know, it's like, I mean, what can I say? If their relationship works the way they like it, then if they like it, I love it. All right, you guys, that's it. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below. All right, all right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars.